Oh yeah, it's contest time. It's a contest. It's a contest. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for a contest? Because that's what this is. A much overdue, long overdue contest that I'm putting out there. I feel like we could get a little more contests going. I feel like maybe there's been a little lull in contests. So let's do that. Let's make contests great again. And push some of these out because they're pretty fun. I'm doing a contest, not really for a certain subscriber amount thing. What do I have? I have 825 subscribers. That's amazing. So this is let's just call this thanks for all those subscribers. I appreciate you. Contest. And also, hey, people usually make a goal thing of it. Let's get to this many subscribers. Hey, can we get 25 more subscribers to 850? What? That'd be exciting. But whatever. At the end of the day, this contest is for funsies. I think it's going to be a cool one. And that's really all it's about. So let me just get to it. I'm just going to keep this short and sweet, man. Get to the point. The parameters of the contest. No kids, right? I think no kids under 18. Parents' permission. Or if you have parents' permission, because Will, Hero, and the Kid, you guys can enter, certainly. As long as you got Big Hero's permission, which I'm sure you do. So, yeah. Parents' permission under 18. You'll have to have a permission slip written for you if you want to enter my contest under the age of 18. You have to be subscribed to my channel. All right, I'm going to check. So you got to be subscribed. And guess what? You don't have to just live in the U.S. You can live wherever. We're going international. We're going global. Wherever you're at, this prize is coming to you, worldwide, wide. Yeah, so that's that. What is the contest? This is, you probably saw the title, but where's my little banner thing I made for this? Boom! This is the Elseworlds What If contest, son. Me personally, I'm a mark for Elseworlds stories. I really enjoy them. Elseworlds or What If, But if I'm being honest, I think one thing that DC has always done better than Marvel is What If types. Elseworlds type stories. So there's that. I just always enjoyed them. I think it's a fun, because comic books. Not that I don't think that the stories. A good writer can make any character interesting. So not to say that characters would get stale over time, but maybe I'm saying that. It's not that it's stale, it's that when you got these long running characters like Batman, the Justice League, the Avengers, they've been telling these characters stories for decades and decades. So sometimes you can only write so many stories, especially within continuity. So I've always thought it was fun that these Elseworlds What If is a nice little fun change of pace. You turn everything on its head, or you change key things to the mythology that normally you can't touch because the certain cornerstones of characters, cornerstone things about characters that you can't mess around with, Peter Parker, Uncle Ben died. He got bit by a spider. You can't, that's part of his character. You can't mess with that if you're taking on the Spidey title, unless you're doing a what if Elseworlds, right? So that's where the fun happens. So here's what this contest is. I want to see you, the viewer, put forth your, like, an Elseworlds idea or what if idea. And, like, a cool one that gets you excited, that you would like to see, that you have not seen yet before. I'd like you to come up with an original Elseworlds story. And, tell me about it a little bit. You can do this via video entry. For you videoers out there, fire up that camera, dude. Make your boy a quick video. Tell me an exciting Elseworlds story. That'd be great. For my chat all-stars and my comment all-stars out there, write me up a little something, dude. Put your writing prowess to work. Every entry, I'm going to do like routine follow-up videos on the contest. And every entry that comes in, whether through video or comment, I'm going to read on these follow-up videos, kind of chat or comment on them. You know what I'm saying? Soak them in. I'm going to give you props, give you credit for it, give you a little shout out and a thank you for entering. So, I'm hoping that this contest is also going to put forth some like other routine or just follow-up content videos where we're going to be highlighting everyone's picks. I think that'll be fun too. Give you guys some props. So, since I'm going to do that, just know there's no limitations, man. You can go as in-depth as you want. If you want to write it, you can go nuts in the comments. You can write the whole thing. You can email. You want to get really nuts, you can email me it. If you don't want the chat, the commenters to see, you can email me that shit at comichead84@gmail.com. comichead84@gmail.com. And you can email me a fucking book. I'll be happy to read it. And then I will, again, read it on these follow-up videos. Anyway, that's for people that get excited about writing. I'd be excited about reading it. So there's that. And yeah, videoers, go as in-depth as you want. Or you can keep it as short and sweet as you want. But, hopefully it's not like, yo, what if Spider-Man didn't get bit by a spider, huh? Maybe we can do a little better than that. I'm trailing off on thought. So that's the deal. Elseworlds story. Here's what you win. If you followed my content at all or follow me in any way, you may have caught wind that I do sketch covers. I've been having fun with that. And, if you want one, now's your chance to get one. That's what the prize is. So the prize is I'm going to do you a custom sketch on this blank Infinity Gauntlet, right? And I thought it might be kind of fun and appropriate for the whole Elseworlds thing of, you get, whoever wins, you get to choose what you would like on it. And, I think it might be cool that, like, since we're talking Elseworlds, choose any character you want wearing the Infinity Gauntlet, right? I'll do my best to sketch it up. All right? It can be an existing character. You can say Thanos. That's fine. I'll bust a Thanos on it. But just know you have free reign to put that gauntlet on anybody. So that's the prize. I'll probably throw in a couple extra comics too. But that's the main thing. You will get like a commission sketch cover. Bang, that's the prize. I think I'm gonna randomize it. I don't want to pick. I don't want to pick best. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave it to the randomizer. Videos. Videos are probably gonna get 2 entries because it does take a bit of effort and some gumption, extra gumption to make a video. So videos will get 2 entries. Written ones, comment ones, or email ones will get 1 entry unless you get totally busy in a written one. If you really go to town in a written one, I'll give you 2 entries too. Yeah, and then, let's say, what is it, like March 20th? Let's put a month on this thing. 420. How's that? 420, dude. Will be the deadline. So for you people quarantined out there, you're going to have a nice little project to sink your teeth into. Or just a little fun thing to do while you're quarantined. So that's that. What I'm going to end this video on is I'm going to get the party started, and I'm going to kick to you in Elseworlds story that I came up with that I thought it'd be fun. Here it is. It's called, what's it called? Yeah, I don't know what it's called. Takes place in the DC universe. Here's the premise. This strange spacecraft thing lands on planet Earth, right? It lands like way out in like Alaska, right? And it's just sitting there. And no one knows really what it is. It seems to be kind of like impenetrable. You can almost think of that movie, what was it called? Invasion or something, that movie with the girl who played Lois Lane, and I think Hawkeye's in it, maybe. But it's about that spacecraft that just rolls up and just stays parked there for a minute, and the movie's about like them communicating with the aliens. Anyway, it's like that, where boom, the thing's sitting there. No one really knows what it's about. Sitting there for a few days, and then Batman goes to investigate it. And he rolls up with, it's Batman, Damian Wayne Robin, and Batgirl, Barbara Gordon. So that little crew goes to take a look at this thing because, it's piqued Batman's curiosity. They're checking it out. And in fact, what this thing is some crazy space artifact that has like some Kryptonian technology in it. And Batman eventually figures out how to access this thing. He gets inside, and here's what happens. Somehow, through the magic of, comic books and Kryptonian magic, what happens is it depowers all the Kryptonians on Earth, right? So basically, all your Kryptonian, your Superman, your Superboys, John, Connor, Supergirl, in one swoop, something happens and they all are mere mortals, humans. So they lose their powers. That's twist 1. Twist 2 is somehow, because they were on that little craft, Batman and his crew, Batman, Barbara Gordon, Damian Wayne, they inherit the powers of Kryptonians, right? So boom, it's almost like what's that movie with fucking Lindsay Lohan, Freaky Friday or something? But they're not switching bodies, they're just like, I get somewhat swapping powers, So all your super Kryptonians are humans. Batman, Robin, and Batgirl, Kryptonian powers. Boom. That's what sets the stage, right? There's our big Elseworlds twist. Now, what happens from there is we start, I think it'd be fun to like read and explore what that looks like, uh, Batman finally having the power, all this power that, because I've always been so intrigued by Batman and Superman. They're like one of my favorite pairings of characters, like favorite friends in comics, because they're kind of like, there's always like there's a respect. They are friends, but there's this uneasiness between them sometimes. And, part of that is there's definitely uh, like when it comes to sheer power, Superman always tips the scales on Batman. So Superman always kind of has that over on Superman. I mean, Superman always kind of has that over Batman. Of like, dude, don't forget that I'm fucking god level power. So Batman has to mind his P's and Q's a little bit around Superman. So now that dynamic has shifted. So bang, that happens. The story unfolds. We get to see what that looks like of Clark Kent being human. Maybe he considers, maybe he can live a normal life now, and he's gonna like just fall back. And him and Lois and John are gonna go just be like, you know what? Bruce has got shit under control, and I'm just gonna, Lois convinces him, let's just lead a normal life. People don't need you to save them right now. You're good. And plus, you can't do shit anyway. So that happens. We explore Batman, OP, in Robin and Batgirl. We have a little tango with Lex Luthor. So that's our first little storyline. Lex Luthor and Batman have a beef in a storyline. And that storyline ends with, and how fun would that be? Superman powered Batman and Lex Luthor, like, that would be interesting. And keep in mind, this is kind of like, there is something similar to this, that Speeding Bullet, Elseworlds book, where you have Batman with Superman's powers, but that's different. That was what if Bruce Wayne landed and was Kryptonian, and he just grew up as Superman. I'm talking about a current day power swap. Now that story ends, that little arc ends with Lex Luthor's like pushing Damian Wayne, because Damian Wayne's a fucking hothead, right? And don't forget, Damian Wayne is now like John Kent, Superboy, superpowered as a motherfucker. And Lex Luthor is kind of pushing Damian Wayne's buttons a little bit, and these powers are kind of new to Damian Wayne. Damian Wayne kills Lex Luthor. Dun dun dun. Lex Luthor is killed by Robin. Now, and just in the heat of the moment, Damian Wayne does it. That shit happens. Everyone hears the news. Everyone is shocked. Even Batman's shocked, because Batman's, anti-kill. Oh shit, crazy. And then right there, it says 1 year later. So from that moment, we jump 1 year later. We pick up the story, and we find, what the world is like with the Bat family, OP, and Superman and his squad not. And we see what the world looks like. Batman is pretty powerful at this point. Gotham City is totally under control. Gotham City now looks like Metropolis. With Batman with the ability of Superman and all the technology and shit he has completely cleaned up Gotham City. Shit is buttoned up, brother. But you can tell Batman's a bit of an authoritarian, and we find out that, even though it's not green light on killing people, you also find out that Lex Luthor wasn't the first and only person to be killed. There's little happy accidents here and there. And we're not going to say Batman is evil or anything, but, he's getting pretty fucking authoritarian, and he's making sure everyone fucking listens to him finally, He's always been a man in the world of gods and shit. And now he's like, all you motherfuckers are going to fall in line, because your boy's OP now, and I got Robin and Batgirl with me to back me up. So he's through trying to, conform and shit like that, and he's taking a pretty authoritarian take on things, and it's getting a little. You could say it's getting a little much. So enter. This is really long. I'm sorry. I'm bored. Right? It's quarantine time, I guess. You already got the contest gist. You could have shut it off then and still get the idea. But if you want to hear this, I want to hear yours. Fucking, here's the last act, right? First act was the power swap moment. Second act was the Lex Luthor versus Bat Family Batman thing. Damian Wayne kills Luthor. What? 1 year later. Here's the act 3. Act 3 is authoritarian type Batman. He's had shit locked down, and we check back in with Superman, Clark Kent. And Superman has been out the game for a while. He's been laying low. He's doing the family man thing. And he's like, you know what, he's like, the world just ain't the same without Superman in it. And Lois and his family convince him of like, look, you may not have all them Kryptonian powers, dude, but it was more than just that you contributed to the world, brother. It's also you, the man, that also mattered. Because Superman went through this thing where he's like, well, if I don't have powers, I'm not really Superman anymore. They're like, no, dude, you are Superman still. Powers are not. And I think you need to inject yourself into the situation right now, because Batman's he's tripping a little bit. So he's like, all right. He assembles his family. He assembles Jonathan Kent. He assembles Supergirl, Connor Kent. Those 4, right? Human. And they roll up as this squad, and they're going to, basically it's that the human Kent family versus the Bat family. And you have, and they kind of have a little bit of like tactical gear. They're not as high tech as Batman was, but they got some tricks up their sleeve, and I think it'd be cool to see like the Superman family as humans kind of going toe-to-toe with an OP Batman family. Like the tables have turned, and it ends up in a little clash and da-da-da. And, it ends with fucking the power swapping back. All is right with the world. Boom, type of thing. Okay? Boom. There it is. That's my Elseworlds story. I would like to read that. Let me hear yours. That would be fun. Leave it in the comment. Leave it in the comments of this video. And if you do a video, if you could please put the link of it in the comments of this video. And you'll get into the raffle for this. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time.